Hello everyone. As you may notice, there is a Sega Genesis Classic Console game in this chair, but that's not what we're going to be looking at. See, over the past few years, I've actually been collecting a lot of Confederate stuff. I keep it in this box because it's big enough to hold all of it. Well, it's not like it's a ton, but empty box, it'll do. One of the first things I've ever I looked at was nice Confederate Cappy. I got this off Amazon. I'm not sure if you can buy them anymore. More and more Confederate, even like associated stuff has been taken off, much to my dismay. But I've had it for quite some time, and this was supposed to be like all gold, but like it's faded, so that kind of does suck. But it fits comfortably. Here's something I got at, for some reason, the Minnesota Fair. Or it wasn't like a big one, but like it was up here. But they had this shirt, which my girlfriend has gotten me, so thank you, babe. I've since kept it in pretty well condition. I think I've only worn it a few times, but I've tried to keep it from being washed, so yeah, I haven't really worn it since then. I shouldn't say I've never washed it. That's disgusting. I washed it after I wore it, but I haven't worn it in a while. Or since then. It's been about a year, or over a year. Then I got a couple posters. Unfortunately, they're a little ripped. I also got these at the fair. This one, it says American by birth, rebel by choice. I don't really care much for the gold tooth, or silver, or whatever that's supposed to be. It looks a little retarded, but other than that, good poster. I like it. Keep it nice and safe. The other poster I have, unfortunately, this one is ripped because my dumbass decided to put tape in the wrong place. But I'm gonna just tape that later. But it's got a nice, look to it. He's wearing like a fucking scarf or whatever the fuck you call it around his neck. And then this one says Rebel Forever. This is a great movie. It's called Gods and Generals. It's actually part of a series. I'm still looking for Gettysburg because it's the sequel to this one. But great movie. Then I'm not a big fan of Activision. And the game isn't perfect. And I'll admit, like, I've tried to play it. It's not the worst game in the world. But, it said Civil War on it. And it has a Confederate flag on it, so it counts. So I have that one. I also have a PC game. This one is weird. It's like a battle simulator, but it's a good game for it, I guess. I also have some cassette tapes, two of which are the same. They're from a original soundtrack recording of the Civil War. I'm guessing it was a film I've never heard of. Then I also have this, which is song from the Confederacy. And this is actually released by Sony, which is weird, but has a lot of classic songs. I didn't really associate some of them with being Confederate, but, like, I'm going to say no to that. Next, I have this, which is Confederate war papers. Show you a little bit of that. This was actually a rare find. Probably never going to run anything like this again, which is sad. And by the way, it didn't come like this. I mean, there is a book like this. And there's probably one in your local library, but I doubt they'll let you take it. They didn't let me take it home. But they did, for some reason, let me copy page by page until it was all fucking ready, like page by page, and then I fucking just stapled them together, and then, yeah. But it looks good. It actually, some people have said it looks like the pages look like this is like actual, like the legit documents. Although the pages wouldn't be this white. But also that's a dead giveaway. For some reason they put whiteout on there, and they wrote on it too, which was fucking dumb. Then I got this National Geographic magazine, which I stole from, I think, one of the apartment buildings I was living in. They had like reading material in which you just pick something up, you read it, and then like you put it back when you're done. I just didn't do that. But all it really talks about in here is just the slave trade. So it's nothing special. For some of this stuff, by the way, not all of it, but if you want to like buy some Confederate crap, go to this website. And I say that because you can't do it on Amazon or any other major place, but if you go to their website, they will hook you up. I'll even leave a link in the description if you can't type that out for whatever reason. And this is just a costume. It's actually too small for me because I'm a fat ass, but it's almost a good, I don't want to say replica because, like I said, it's a fucking Halloween costume. It's very thin. But if they had, like, made, I'll explain in a different video, I guess, but it's off with a couple things. And here's the pants to that. Next we got the flags, and these you will be able to buy on that website. First is probably the first flag you've ever seen on my channel before I deleted all my videos, and that is the South Will Rise Again Rebel flag. It is a 3x5. It's made from polyester. Not the strongest material, but it looks good. Next is the Bonnie Blue flag, which is also on the Texas flag. It just has a blue field with a star on it. Again, polyester. Cheap material. Next is like my most prized possession. Well, I shouldn't say it's like my most valuable, but like it took me forever to find this, and this is the actual Confederate flag. I shouldn't say like the battle flag itself, because that's supposed to be a square. This is the rectangle shape, which is most commonly known today, which the KKK have unfortunately ruined because they're a bunch of cunts. And here is the third national Confederate flag. I was going to try and buy the first national because I saw it on Amazon, but like right before I had the money for it, it got taken down off the website. Bastards. But I also have this prayer from an unknown Confederate army. I will not read this to you, but if you want to try and decipher that, I don't know, but for some reason it was just left in this old house, which my sister moved into, and I saw it and I took it. Didn't ask permission to. I don't think she minded though. She's not really big on the whole Confederacy thing like I am. But the box is empty, but actually that's not everything. Because I got a couple things that wouldn't fit in there. First is the disappointing one. This is the Civil War Union sword. And unfortunately, I misread the fucking description when I first bought it. I thought it was going to be a life-size sword. It's barely even my arm's length. Barely. And it barely fits in my hand. I have to, like, fucking hold it properly. You gotta, like, do that. Not that it's a battle-ready sword anyway. It's meant for just display. But other than it being small, it is heavy as hell for being such a small little bastard. It's thick. It's a little sharp on the side. And for whatever reason, they put indie on here. Now, this is my most prized Confederate collection piece. This is actually also the most expensive thing I've bought. And that is the Confederate sword. It actually is life-size, but it's not battle-ready. There was one, and I was going to get it, but it was like $150. So thank you, but no thank you. But this one has beautiful carvings on it. I don't want to really touch it because it's stainless steel. But you can see it says CSA on the blade. Front and back, by the way. So it is a beautiful, beautiful sword. It did come with a different thing, but I decided to put my graduation tassel on here because I graduated in 2013 and has the number 13, and the Confederate States by the end of the war had 13 states in them, so kind of made sense to me that and there being 13 stars on the flag. But that's everything. That's my entire Confederate collection. It's still growing. I'm not done. I don't plan to be done for quite some time. I also plan on getting a display case so they're not stuck in a Sega box. Which, don't get me wrong, I love Sega. Sega's good, especially the Sega Genesis. But rather not let it just sit in a cardboard box, because people might pick this up and think they're actually getting, you know, a Sega Genesis, and then they open it up. It's a bunch of Confederate stuff. Like, how dare you? You fucking racist. Which, by the way, I know for a fact I'm going to be called a racist for owning all this stuff. Let me just say flat out, I believe in equality for every single person on the planet. I don't believe that any person should be treated differently based on their skin, sex, or sexual preference. It is dumb, and any person who still thinks that I'm a secret racist, which, by the way, that concept is fucking retarded. Who would secretly be a racist? Or a secret homophobe? Like, that'd be retarded. Anyway, so that's all for this video. I might make a collection on, like, my Total Flags collection, and my games collection, and my Cokes collection, because I have a lot of Coke shit. I don't mean, like, Coke cans. I mean, like, bottles and cups and this crate and shit, but I'm rambling. So that's it for this video, and by the way, I'll also explain that some other time. But that's it for this video. Nathan White out.